Hello everyone, my name is Lerato. I'm from Sci Enza Science Center at the University of Pretoria. So today we are going to learn about lab safety. But first, what is a laboratory? Also known as a lab. So a laboratory is a place where experiments happen. But first, before we carry out experiments, we need to take care of ourselves and the environment around us. So lab safety is an important aspect of science. Without it, experimentation could result in very serious injuries, if not death, of course. So to minimize the risks involved with experimentation, there are certain rules that we must all follow. And it is very important that the correct rules are followed in different situations. When you are handling dangerous materials, when you are preparing, executing and cleaning up an experiment. So I will first tell you what to do before you get into the lab, what to do when you are inside the lab, and what to do when you exit the lab. Then later, I will show you different apparatus that we use inside the lab. So before you get into the lab, your teacher must show you the chemicals that you are going to work with, tell you the dangers involved, and the precautions in case of contact. So getting into the lab, you need the protective gear. You need to have gloves, you need goggles, and then you need the lab coat. But you must also make sure that you are wearing long pants. You must make sure that you are wearing closed shoes. And those with long hair, you must make sure that your hair is tied up, right? So you get into the lab. Now that you have a protective gear, you get into the lab. When you get into the lab, the first thing you must do is take note of your emergency equipment. Make sure you know where your emergency exit is. Make sure you know where your fire extinguisher is. Make sure you know where your fire blanket is. If your lab has a shower, because some labs have showers, make sure you know where the shower is and where the eye rinser is. Also, take note of their first aid kit. Know where the first aid kit is located. So there are common practices inside the lab. Number one, you do not taste chemicals. You do not touch chemicals without gloves. And you do not smell chemicals. Inside the lab, we do not eat and we do not drink. And you need to make sure that all your apparatus are properly labeled to avoid cross-contamination, right? Then I will show you all the apparatus that we use in the lab. So we have beakers of different sizes. This is a plastic beaker, also comes in a small beaker, in a small size. These are the glass beakers. Comes in different sizes as well. So we use this to measure liquids, and they are all measured in milliliter. So if you want to measure 700 milliliter, you pour the liquid that you want to measure and you put them in 700 milliliters. So these are the conical flasks. They are also used to measure liquids. This is a volumetric flask. We use this to measure volumes of the solutions. This is a measuring cylinder. We also use the measuring cylinder to measure liquids. So this is the funnel, and the funnel works together with the filter paper. So this is the filter paper. So how you use it, you fold it in half, and then you fold another half. And then you open it like this. So it must look like this, like a cone. And then you put it inside a funnel. And then whatever that you want, if there is liquid and solids involved together, you pour it like that. And the liquid would get extracted from the solids. So these are test tubes, and this is a test tube stand. So we use this to do quick solutions or reactions. So I will show you a quick solution. First, I will put on my gloves, then put on my goggles, and then put on my lab coat. So I will be using calcium chloride and sodium hydroxide. I will first pour the calcium chloride. Then the sodium hydroxide. You see there's a color change. They are both clear, but now it's a bit white. So later on, you'll see that the salt will be at the bottom and the clear part will be on top. So this is how we use the test tubes. So this is the mortar and this is the pestle. We use this to grind solids into finer, so that they can be fine. So now I have a coarse salt. I will show you how we grind. I will make it as fine as possible. Right, so this is how you use the mortar and the pestle. So this is a scale that we use in the lab. We use this to measure solids. This is a watch glass. I will show you measuring the watch glass. So you see the watch glass is measuring 10.4 grams. So this is the Bunsen burner, this is a tripod stand, and this is a gauze. So we use this to heat up things. So this is just a beaker with water. I will show you how we do that. See? So the fire is lit and it's gonna heat up the water. As you see, there's already steam around the beaker. Then this is the tongue. So we use the tongue to remove anything that we were burning. So now that we have seen all the apparatus that we use in the lab and how they are used and what they are used for, we move to the chemicals. So we have two types of chemicals. We have the household chemicals and the chemicals that we use in the lab. So the household chemicals are not as dangerous. However, there are other household chemicals that you need precaution when using them. Like the spirit. This is highly flammable, so you need not to put it next to the fire or the stove. Then we have chemicals that we use in the lab. So this is ethanol. Ethanol is highly flammable. You must not put this next to a fire. And as you can see, all my chemicals are labeled. So you can see this is manganese, this is mercury, and if you check, it says it's very poisonous. So you make sure that you don't touch it with your hands. You make sure that you don't smell it or taste it. And this is sulfuric acid. So these are the chemicals that you must put in the lab, only in the lab, right? So what to do when you exit the lab? So when you exit the lab, you must make sure that you have washed your hand thoroughly. You must make sure that all the chemicals are put in their respective places, and you must make sure that you have cleaned up all the experiments, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Remember, we are from Sci Enza.